So now if you check, the channel of Wode Maya is currently no longer online. And I wanted to talk about my journey back in 2019, losing a channel with 17,000 subscribers and the difficulty that came from that, so that you can have a viewpoint of how hard work being put into something, how it's hectic dealing with that level of pressure of losing your entire work thingy in a very short space like this, as if nothing ever happened. And so I wanted to talk about that in this particular video, to contrast for those that are not YouTubers, for those that are watching, viewers that watch his channel and have seen maybe the earlier episode that I made earlier on, and you are seeing this one and you're like, what happened? The channel is no longer there at the moment. Maybe they might be able to recover it, I don't know, but we will see what happens. Maybe he will give an update or something. And so this is the reality show with the daily Christian commentary videos, and on this particular video, that's what I wanted to address. Please do give this video a like. It does help it out in the algorithm if you think it was worth it. But also for those that follow this channel, this number that's displayed, please save this number. This becomes important if anything should happen. This is an update video after we spoke about the channel of Wode Maya, which looks like it's no longer online. And I think that's because of the terms and service of YouTube. These guys who had hacked their account seemed to have just continued streaming. They just continued on streaming live streams. And as a result, YouTube terminated the channel. Now, I don't know if they are able to still get it back after being deleted. Bear in mind, this channel was over 1.2 million subscribers. On the previous episode, we spoke about safety measures that one can take in order to protect his channel and all that, and extra safety measures of not clicking funny links and making sure that when you get an email of any sort, it is legit from YouTube. And then also noting if you're not sure before you open an email and click anything inside the email, you'd rather screenshot the email and tweet it over to YouTube team on YouTube, on Twitter. In this particular video, I also wanted to kind of tell you the devastation and the difficulty of dealing with losing a channel. This channel right now is at 80-something thousand. I forgot to speak about that loss of the channel, looking at Wode Maya's loss of 1 million subscribers channel. My name is Ricky. I manage a channel by the name of Church Reality Check. We do doctrinal subjects on this channel, which are particularly church-based videos. But as an overall, I've been on this platform for over 10 years. I've been doing YouTube longer than many people have done their degrees. And so it's been quite a journey. It was something of a very strong conviction. I've spoken about that for a very long time. I was passionate about content, which is why you see this type of dedication. We have an entire studio which we are right now shooting videos from. If you've seen how my setup is in this YouTube studio, you would know how passionate I am about creating content. I have a very small section for everyday living. A very small section. The rest of the studio, like I could do this, the rest of the studio is empty, like there's nothing here. There's absolutely nothing before you get to that background. But that space is not used because it's made for the videos. But I have a very small space for living. That's how dedicated a person like me is towards this particular content creation. And so that kind of tells you the passion that I came at this with. I was interested in everything, understanding cameras, understanding lighting, how to put it, like this light right now, it's only shining at me, not at the background. How to do that, how to light it in a way that it doesn't show everywhere. Headlights, what? Passion. But on top of that, I have a passion for theology. I love for people to understand the Bible. Even those that don't like it, but I would love for them to have a proper understanding and not this whole, it's the Western manuscript. Not that. Really understand what the Bible is about. That's my passion. I have over 2,000 videos on this channel. By the time when I lost the previous channel, I had about 500 videos that I had published on that channel. And that journey was one hectic journey. And I can remember by a certain picture, I don't know if I have it with me right now, but if I do, I'll show it to you. There's a picture that a friend once took of me when we were in that period of having lost the channel. I remember we were in this hot heat in a very small RDP house. Nothing wrong with that, but I had left my mom's place to be in the wilderness, as you may call it, to be in the place where an unfamiliar place, to build myself back up again, build me as a person, build my mindset, and in this picture you could see we were hungry, we were tired. We had just come from church, prayer morning meeting, and that was the period which built me. And I feel like God had instructed, I don't feel like God had put me there that I might survive losing the channel. And we got into these prayers like every single morning. We were so dedicated to this church, there was nothing in light of, there was nothing else, okay? One prayer, we went back to church, we prayed. People wanted to use the church, we were there opening the key, the church, whatnot, and that's all we did. That's all we did. We didn't have anything else. And that is how I survived through that. And I think after 2 months of being in that situation, of being in that type of a life, I remembered my passion. Someone offered me a job, and so, like a Pick and Pay or something like that. And they said, hey, this job pays like 4,000 rands, right? The issue was not being broke and being given a job. The issue was I didn't have responsibilities that would make me take up any kind of a job. Do you get me? I don't have a child, I don't have a wife, I don't have those heavy responsibilities. Yes, I must be responsible, but I don't have those responsibilities. And I said, I'll take my chance at trying to build myself back to what I saw in my dream. And I got back to doing that. And very slowly, I remember one of the first stories that came out by that time. I think it was Bushiri being rebuked by getting a death prophecy from 2019, if you can remember that. And I re-uploaded about 100 videos from the previous channel. I guess as time went on and when people were looking for the channel in the period of 2 months, they kept finding it here and there and so forth. And I remember at one point, after 2 months, I had gained like 500 subscribers. It was extremely discouraging to pick up the phone. And if you watch those videos that I started posting by that time, like the Kayam Teto divorce video, if you watch that video, it might give you an idea of how low discouraged I was. I was trying, I had a laptop, I had a camera by the time. I couldn't get myself to setting up a camera, setting up a light, and sitting and shooting a video. I couldn't. That's how low discouraged I was being in this environment. And so to get myself back to making videos, I would shoot videos with the phone just to get me making videos again. Because it's the easiest access. Like, there's a story, I'm talking about it, but I'll add something to it so that the video is in such bad quality. Because if it's just a video of my face, nobody knows I create content. I might as well have shot that video for my social media, Facebook or whatever. So I wanted a video that stands out. So I would create small little templates, put something on the side, a fade or something, and I would do that with a phone app, just so I get content out. I remembered I turned down a job because I wanted to pursue this. I was at I was at roughly maybe 900 subscribers, going towards 1,000. And by that time, before January came by, I went back home and I decided I was going to really dedicate to this channel. And I started creating content again in January. And I remember in January, my mom asking me, have you decided, are you not going to do anything else? Are you going to try this, try that, try that? She named a couple of things and I said, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm going to go back to making videos. My mom was my first believer. You know, my mom was my first believer. Yeah, my mom was just like, okay, cool, you want to make videos? You can go ahead. My mom didn't watch my videos, but when she was there, for those that were there in 2019, you'll remember, my mom would be laughing at the background. Yeah, I didn't have a big space. I lived in the open space where the kitchen was. So in the living area, what's supposed to be the living area, going towards the kitchen, that was the place where I lived at my mom's house. Okay? And so I would make videos. You know, I wasn't one of those, hi guys, I'm back at the house. You know, like those people that are trying to hide that they make videos to the rest of the family. I was the loud shouting guy. And my mom is cooking there, you'd hear the pots, you'll hear me laughing, you'll hear my mom laughing at the videos. Sometimes she'll make comments. And in the videos, as I made the videos, and I was still at 1,000 subscribers. And that then came February, when I thought of the idea of making multiple upload videos. I don't know if Wode Maya will be able to get his channel back. I don't know. I don't know who deleted the channel. Is it YouTube that, or because of termination of violation of rules, or what happened? You just don't know, because they were streaming like constantly, and so that's what might have led to that. But I wanted to alert you guys of how difficult the journey of building back is like, you know. And just to remind people, we make videos for people to spend however long, 10 minutes, 20 minutes of their day watching these videos, but our entire life is shown in that one video, you know. And so I highly appreciate every single person that watches these videos, because you've been with me for that journey. There's people that have known me since 2013. There's people that have known me since 2015 making videos back then, you know. And once in a while you'll see them in the comment section like, oh yeah, I remember the old videos you used to make where I didn't reveal my face. You know, we've been doing content for that long. One video represents all of our life. It's just that hectic. Some people's work isn't like that, you know. One work submission or one project submission doesn't define your entire life, you know. And so, but on this particular platform, it does, you know. It's very sad to see someone's entire life. Like, I make sit-down videos. I sit down and I talk to you. For Wode Maya, he has to buy plane tickets. He has to rent out hotels. He has to go with a cameraman. He has to edit these episodes, which are hectic in the way that they frame them, the way they make them. He has to buy drones and whatnot and all this equipment in order for him to do these videos. It's quite hectic making content like that. It costs a lot of money for one video to come out, you know. And to lose that amount of work, I had that difficulty of losing this amount of work. To lose that amount of work, that's a lot, you know. So yeah, I'll keep Wode Maya, I mean, like, one of the most nicest people on the internet out there in Africa. You know, Africa isn't so, like right now, you know, people overseas, they do their short videos and whatnot. everything blows up. I'll keep the man them in prayers. You know, it's a very difficult journey or something to have to deal with. It's Ricky. Hope this video does find you well, and I'll see you on the later on episodes. Other episodes down to the down in the pinned comments, and y'all have a good one. To give this video a like, and I hope it does reach other people that have faced such a journey or have to deal with something like that. Yeah, y'all have a good one, man. It's hectic in the streets.